Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the Haunted Basement Studio. I'm your host, Triple B, Brent Bromberg. And in this hardcore comic book review, I'm going to be talking Horror Fantasy Plum Island from Zenescope. This is going to be my first Zenescope review, and we're just going to do it out of the blind. I read this issue last night, and I finished it this morning because it was 48 pages total. And was that a bad thing? Hell no. This was like a movie, man. This was straight up a script for a movie. You can sit there and read everything. It was so perfect. This comic book absolutely blew my mind, and that's why I had to do a review on this one. So sit back and enjoy my review of Fantasy Horror Plum Island. So pretty much what this book is all about is, like 20 miles from New York, there's an island there called Plum Island. It's kind of like the montage experience where they're going to do government control of diseases for animals. Like, speak of like the mad cow disease, they gotta find vaccines for these diseases for these animals, like hence rabies and stuff like that. But what happens if, one of these animals gets out? Could it destroy the world? Pretty much that's what's going to happen. They're going to have this creature there, and it's this beautiful woman, but she can transform herself into this hideous creature, like a tree with vines coming out of it. But when she's locked up in her cage, she's absolutely gorgeous. And for decades, a doctor started there young, and 30 years goes by, and he's been there with this creature every day, and he has fallen in love with her. And when it's time for, the old regime that has been holding this creatures and doing all these vaccines and helping to cure animal diseases, when all the money runs out, this new government contract comes in and wants to, kick all the old people out of this building, of this island. But this doctor is so in love with the creature that he is going to actually let it go. And when he does, carnage happens. This creature goes and kills pretty much everybody. And the creature even saves the doctor that let her free. But he knew what he did was wrong, and so he's going to go ahead and try to kill this creature. And it transforming back into a beautiful girl until this thing, the swamp thing, is absolutely amazing. Zenescope blew my mind. This was the very first comic book I've ever read from Zenescope. Absolutely loved it. I thought this movie, it was pretty much a damn movie they did with it. The writing was flawless, the art in it was flawless, and the letterist was flawless, man. I could read everything that, was written. It wasn't written all freaking crazy where bad, fonts. No, this was perfect. I can actually read it and comprehend the whole story. And I'm like, oh my God, I have all these pages to read. Was it a task? No, I enjoyed every single panel, every single page led up to a big explosion or something that's going to happen, and then it would reset, and you would build it up, and then bam, the panel would be absolutely awesome. I dug this freaking comic book so much that I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Zenescope killed it with Horror Fantasy Plum Island issue number 2. There is an issue number 1 that I want to pick up, and it's about a billionaire wanting to go to the moon. So hell yeah, dude. Thank you all for joining me in a Haunted Basement Studio. If you like comic book reviews fast like this one, let me know down in the comment section below. And you can always hit that subscribe button with the like. And I just want you guys to remember one thing. You keep it hardcore. Comics!